Bumbling Boris is fighting for his political career, or so they say. I'm not so convinced. Sure, of course, he'd love more time in the limelight, but his 3-hour interrogation by the Privileges Committee yesterday was no doubt fun times for old bonking Boris. I have to say they gave him a damn good grilling, and in response he played a wonderful game of semantics and bullshit bingo, some of which seemed actually quite genuine. Unlike some, I don't power wank every time Boris is in hot water. That would be a lot of power wanking, even for me. In fact, I've always had a begrudging admiration for the moralless buffoon. As a centrist, I get to sit in intrigued, neutral observation. I can enjoy his ancient Greek bants and also see him for the duplicitous plank he is. I think above all else, it shows just how bat-shit crazy all the ridiculous rules were. Don't get me wrong, I was as obedient as the next person, washing my hands to the bone, talking to my dying nan over Zoom and being grateful for a 30-minute walk round the fucking block. I clapped while the NHS saved lives and danced on TikTok and cried as Captain Tom's family robbed his charity blind. Just like Boris, they made it all up as they went along. But what's mental to me is some people want to pin all the blame on Boris Johnson, like he's the only prick who got it wrong. Where's the outrage for China? Where's the apologies for Djokovic? Where's the indignation for all the removal of human rights? Instead, it's purely political. No one got it right. Well, maybe Sweden and all of Africa, but no one in the culture war can be proud of the way they acted. Canada and New Zealand went full Gestapo and achieved fuck all. Nicola Sturgeon used the whole episode to create her own television show and people thought it was magnificent. And anyone who had the audacity to question any of it was literally cast into isolated quarantine at their own fucking expense. It was the one time in my life I kept my mouth shut. Like absolutely everyone else, I had no clue. But I had the self-awareness to acknowledge that. Boris had loads of parties. He lied about it, but whether any of us like it or not, the rollout was superb, undeniably, and many people are much more grateful than they are willing to admit, because it's inconvenient, because it was Boris. Tolerance seems to have left us. It doesn't exist. Everything is binary, and there is no middle ground. You are either in or you're out. Friends, family, children, parents can all fuck off if they don't agree. And I'm supposed to believe there is a right side to history during this moment. Fuck off.